Welcome to the second video of your Words Their Way professional development. In the last video, we left off with talking about the three layers of orthography in our English language. Those three layers were alphabet, pattern, and meaning. Within those three layers of orthography, there are 5 spelling stages, as you see in this image. These are the spelling stages that you'll teach from within the Words Their Way program. After taking the initial benchmark called the Qualitative Spelling Inventory, you will place your students in one of these 5 stages: the Emergent Stage, letter name alphabetic, within word pattern, syllables and affixes, or derivational relations. Under each stage in this image, you see the approximate grades that correspond to the spelling stage. Underneath that, you see the corresponding chapter from the PD book, this book right here, your blue, yellow, and white book, the one entitled Word Study for Phonics, Spelling, and Vocabulary Instruction. This is important to know because after you determine what stage your kiddos are in and you group your kids, then you will want to refer to these chapters for more information on understanding that stage. So we're going to cover 3 of the stages in this video: the Emergent Stage, letter name alphabetic, and within word pattern. We're going to spend just a little bit of time on the emergent and letter name stages because you will likely have very few, if any, students in these stages. If they are in the emergent or letter name alphabetic stage, in 4th grade for sure, even a little bit in 3rd grade, then they are definitely in 3rd grade too. They're significantly below grade level in their spelling knowledge. So the emergent stage, these are 2 to 5-year-olds not yet reading conventionally and have not been exposed to formal reading instruction. It's pre-phonetic, so they've not received any phonetic instruction. Moving from this stage to the next hinges on learning the alphabetic principle. In this image, you see the beginning of the emergent stage in image A, and then they progress to B, C, and D. The next stage is the letter name alphabetic stage. The top image is the beginning of that stage, and the bottom image is the end of the letter name alphabetic stage. These are typically 4 to 7-year-olds, kindergarten through early 1st grade. They have formally been taught to read in the early grades. Early letter names, so this image at the top, they use the names of letters as cues to the sounds they represent. So an example of that would be this bottom line of letters, Y-N-R-U-K-M. The first 2 words the student was trying to, 3 words the student was trying to write is when are you. So the Y is there because when you say when, you hear W, which is the same sound as the letter Y. N is there because that's the next letter name that student was probably hearing, when. So RU is pretty self-explanatory. R represents A-R-E, U represents Y-O-U. Letter name late stage, right here, they learn to segment individual phonemes, and oftentimes in this stage, at this point in the stage, they know some vowel sounds, short vowel sounds specifically, but they get them confused, such as using an E instead of an I. They do not yet have down the long vowel patterns because there are numerous long vowel patterns. So oftentimes they try to write words with long vowels, such as hope, and they leave off the pattern that makes it a long vowel. In this example, it would be an E at the end. The within word pattern stage is the end of 1st grade all the way through 4th grade. So it's a ginormous stage. It's ages 6 to 9-year-olds. They have automatic knowledge of letter, sound, and short vowel patterns. This stage lasts longer than any other stage because the English vowel pattern system is extensive and complex. They begin to pay attention to sounds, just like they did in emergent and letter name, but they also really dive into the patterns of our English language. If we take a look at Kim's writing right here, This is an example of early within word pattern speller. She spells many short vowels and high frequency words correctly, such as hill, had, them, girl, and one. She also spells some common long vowel patterns correctly in CVC words like time and game. Kim hears the long vowel sound in words like team, goal, and throw, but she selects incorrect patterns, spelling them as T-E-M-E. Goal is she spelled G-O-W-L, and throw she spelled T-H-R-O-W-E. And she omits the silent E in cones. These are good examples of how Kim is using but confusing long vowel patterns. Although the focus of the within the word pattern stage is on the pattern layer of English orthography, students must also consider the meaning layer to spell and use homophones. Remember, we said there were 3 layers: the alphabetic state or layer, the meaning layer, and the pattern layer. So first alphabetic, then pattern, then meaning layer. So again, although the focus within the word pattern stage is on pattern layer of English orthography, students must also consider the meaning layer to spell and use homophones. Words such as bear, B-E-A-R, and bear, B-A-R-E. These words sound the same but have different spellings and meanings. Because of this, sound pattern and meaning must be considered when spelling. If you go to the PD toolkit, and I am asking that you do this, make sure that you've signed in. After you get signed in, when you go to videos, there's going to be some more information on each one of the stages. If you're interested in the emergent and letter name stages, you can definitely take a look at those videos. Here's the development of students in the emergent stage, development of students in the letter name. Take a look at those if you're interested. But for right now, I am going to suggest that you take a look at the development of students in the within word pattern stage. It will not play on my Screencast-O-Matic. Well, it will play, but it doesn't play the audio. And so I cannot play it for you on here. So please watch that. They give you a little bit more information about what to see within the within words pattern stage. And they show you what readers are like within that stage as well, to show you the correlation between the two. So that ends this video. Our next video will be on syllables and affixes and the derivational relations stage.